Okay, we back into the office. We're back into the office. I manage my time back in the office. What? Look at them shoulder rolls. What? Look at them shoulder rolls. All right. Happy Wednesday, and welcome to another episode of The Breakdown with your girl, Marcia. As you can see, I'm back in the place. I'm back in the space. I manage my time, and now we can hit it on the dime. I can be a rapper, too. You can buy myself on iTunes, you know what I'm saying, for 29 cents. Him. But I'm excited because we're in chapter 10. I think we only got 2 chapters left in my book, The Pursuit of Purpose. And now let me tell you, this chapter right here, hold on, because I got something on this screen that I'm going to read to y'all. The next chapter we're about to get into, you better understand some things. So grab your mama, daddy, cousin, little brother, cousin, all them other people in the family, in the household who paying rent, ain't paying rent, because this is something that's important. All of it's been important, but this is the thing when it comes to watching out. Okay, you got your watchdogs, you got your G2s in the military, your informants. All of this is necessary to understand about your purpose, all right? Chapter 10, okay, the perils of purpose. Now, Marcia, what you mean, the perils of purpose? Like, what? I'm glad you asked, because you know I'm about that whole Webster. You know, me and him, we go way back in like 1820 something other. But this is the definition of peril. Exposed to the risk of being injured, destroyed, or lost. Something that imperils or is endangered at a risk of. So when we start talking about our purpose and understanding how important it is to protect the vision, to protect us, to protect our sphere of influence, we can't afford to let those dangers interrupt or mess up the flow of our purpose. So here's my piece here, because you know that what is it, that old colloquialism, ignorance is bliss, the lies you tell. Ignorance is not bliss, it's not fun. You do not reap any type of benefit not knowing. It ends up costing you or putting you in a peril situation. But here's a quote, because this is why I'm so happy I'm back in the office versus driving and trying to talk to y'all, because I can't read and drive because, you know, Georgia crazy and my mama be watching me. Okay, the perils of ignorance. Ignorance, it is the most destructive force this world knows. It causes wars, poverty, fear, and worry. It also destroys the lives of millions of people. Deadliner than Satan or any evil force, ignorance is the number one. I know you'll see my little boo-boo, but number one enemy of life. So if we think not knowing something is blissful or beneficial, they lied to you, meaning they were trying to get something from you, and we ain't got time for that. So then that means we need to shift ourselves, look and evaluate our relationships and say, who I need to cut off, snip, because it's okay to cut people off. Okay, if they're not helping you grow and stay in your purpose and in your calling, boo-boo, let them go. Let them go. Just like what's the stuff that we put outside for weeds, that round them up, get them gone. Round them up, get them gone, because we ain't got time for this, okay? So we got to understand, whenever we don't know something about our lives, these are those moments, like when we talked about way in the earlier chapters about meditating, praying, getting ourselves together, making sure our mind and our hearts are on one accord, and just breathing so we can say, what is my next step? When you don't have that sense of peace resonating on the inside of you, that means you need to be still. Don't make the next step to something that you ain't got your business making the next step to, because it could cost you. Because again, ignorance costs. Puts you in a situation. Danger. And I ain't talking about the song, okay? Ignorance is dangerous because it permits the possibility that we will live our lives and never know why we lived it. So you have some people who said, or who say, I feel like I've been on this earth X number of years, and I just feel like I've been going with the wind. Not like the movie Gone with the Wind, but just going with the flow of things and just trying to find where I fit in and everything else. Everybody has a place to fit, just like a big old puzzle. Okay, I got this 1,000-piece puzzle. I've been trying to do, you know, don't judge me, judge the table and time and work and stuff. But every puzzle has a piece. You can't make a piece fit into another piece because it's not going to show the full picture or the correct picture. It's going to look distorted. And that's just like ignorance. It distorts the viewpoint, the big picture of your life. So whenever it's time to take that moment to figure out what are my next steps, sometimes resting, being still is the next step. It ain't always sometimes jumping and going and getting into stuff and hum. Sometimes you just need to sit down, cross your arms for a second, and just go hold back. You know, like when we had a cookout and you see somebody trying to put cranberries in something that they ain't got to, you know what I'm talking about? Look. Y'all know. Or when you see somebody putting their hands in something and they didn't wash them. That same look, this right here. You need to have that same look when it comes to stuff that's not supposed to go with you, when it comes to following your purpose and your destiny in life. Have the stank face look. That ain't cute, boo-boo. It's okay. All right? So, one of the other pieces I want to bring up is if you don't find your God-given purpose, Satan or distractions, because it's all the same bit, will supply one for you. I remember my Meemaw growing up, she said, idle hands is the devil's work. That is true. Or it's the playground or something. If you don't have nothing to do, if you're not following your purpose and you got all this extra time on your hands, it can get you into some trouble. But this is where we go back to the roots, to the foundation. Whenever you don't know what to do, it's always good to give back. Get involved into some type of community involvement. I told y'all, if y'all can follow me on Instagram, I love choices, okay? Anytime that I'm not working and I get to volunteer and give back, that sense of fulfillment makes me feel all warm and gushy on the inside. And I ain't talking about gas, okay? We family, so I can talk this way to you, okay? So whenever you feel discouraged or you feel like you don't know what to do next, hey, find an organization, a church, something where you can give back so you can find out, what else am I supposed to do today? How am I supposed to give back to my community, my family, my relationships, or whatever the case may be? Because we never want to be outside of our purpose. Because outside of those boundaries that keep us safe, that keep us from ignorance and danger and the perils of life, it ends up costing us. And that money, that time, that relationship that cost us could have some other negative effect on somebody else that's supposed to be interlocked or intertwined with us, okay? So remember, hear me, okay? Because I told y'all we are family. Hear me when I say, when in doubt, just sit it out, okay? It's okay to be still because you don't want to be outside that parameter of safety, that part of keeping your blinders on to stay focused, staying in the zone on figuring out your purpose. Okay? And it's okay to get advice from mentors. These people who've been on this earth longer than you. I told you I'm 32-ish and some change about to be, type of deal. I said, there's a lot of things that I don't know. I call my mama. I call my daddy. I call my pastor. I call my this. I call different people who are influential in my life and wants the best for me. Now, I ain't talking about call, Bonquisha and Poochie and Ray Ray and them, who don't add life to you, who's always distracting you and getting you off task. I'm talking about people who are here to see the best and help to bring out the best in you. Call those people. Whenever you have those moments of doubt or you're feeling like I'm outside of where I'm supposed to be, I'm confused, I just feel so overwhelmed with emotion and frustrations with my husband, with the dog, with the cat, with the job, with the gas, with the people on the road. It doesn't matter. Talk it out. Help you regroup. Gather yourself, take a deep breath and say, you know what? Why am I tripping? I got a vision. Let me go back to my vision, my notebook. What did I write? What were my goals that I said? Because this is the month of May, depending on when you're seeing this video. Hey, it's all about manifestation May. So if you don't have your stuff written out, if you don't have your mind and your heart in sync, we got problems. And then that means we need to go back to chapter 2, chapter 3 and recap and review and start all over. And it's okay. Because I told you I done read this book maybe 4, 5, 6 times. I don't know. I can't remember. I just know it's a lot of times because I want to get this embedded in me as much as I can so that I don't lose focus, because it ain't about me. It ain't only about you. It's about the people we come into contact with. Okay? So remember, whoever said the whole ignorance is bliss, or somebody you hear on the job say it, or I'd rather not know, so I ain't held responsible. Stank face. Remember when people ain't clean and stuff, you make that face, or you smell a smell. Baby, you stay over there. You do you, boo-boo. I'm going to stay in my purpose. I'm going to stay in my lane. I'm going to stay focused. And I'm going to figure this out, whether I need to rest, get guidance, or make a new move, make a new relationship, or a new step in a different direction. And it's okay. Okay? Because we're not going to get distracted out here in these streets. Okay? So, until next time, remember, I love you. You love me. I don't care what anybody say about you. You cute. Okay, even with the peace and everything else in between, you my boo. Okay, so until next week, I will see you guys next Wednesday. Enjoy your week, and until next time, peace.